Today is week 3 in the 4 weeks to fill your freezer challenge, and we are doing dinners. Now I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of casseroles, a couple of dump and go crock pot meals. Enjoy. Our first dish is a macaroni and cheese. You could do it in a casserole or put them in separate containers and freeze them. This macaroni and cheese recipe is from Seriously Good Freezer Meals by Carrie Truman, and I will have a link for you down below for it. In a large stock pot, boil your water over high heat. Cook your macaroni, we're using elbow macaroni, for 5 to 6 minutes and stir occasionally. You want to cook this just until the beginning of it getting soft. The pasta should be starting to get tender but have a firm bite. You don't want an overcooked pasta because when you freeze it, it'll get it soggy. Drain and rinse with cold water. This is going to help it cool quickly, and then set it aside. So let me share with you how to make the white sauce. It's what Carrie calls the vegetarian white sauce. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, we're going to melt the butter. You'll need 1/4 cup butter, 1/4 cup cornstarch. We're going to sprinkle the cornstarch over top and cook. We're going to whisk this consistently for 2 to 3 minutes until foamy and simmering, but don't let it brown. 1/4 teaspoon celery salt, 2 cups of vegetable broth, and salt and pepper. Let that cook, whisking consistently for about 3 to 4 minutes, and until the sauce thickens and starts to simmer. You can also freeze this, just let it cool before you do. Let's make the topping. In a small bowl, combine breadcrumbs, and we're gonna be using the Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, and seasoned salt. Now give it a good mix. For the cheeses, you're gonna need 1 cup of shredded Colby cheese, 1 cup shredded Gruyere cheese, 1 cup of shredded extra sharp white cheddar cheese. We're gonna combine a white sauce, milk, and dry mustard. We're gonna add cheeses, and we're gonna stir until melted and smooth. Mix it with your macaroni. So to freeze this, cool to room temperature. Season to taste, and then move it to your baking dish. But we're not gonna put the topping mix on. We're gonna place the topping mix in a quart-sized bag. I'm gonna wrap this first in a saran wrap, put it on top of the plastic wrap, and then wrap this whole thing up in foil. So when you're ready to have this meal, to thaw it, place the baking dish in the refrigerator for at least 12 hours or up to 24 hours to thaw. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees, remove the foil, topping packet, and plastic wrap. Sprinkle topping mixture over the macaroni, cover with foil, bake in a preheated oven for 45 minutes. You're gonna remove the foil and bake for an additional 10 minutes or until golden on top and bubbly on the inside. And let cool for 10 minutes, then serve. Let's make lemon mustard chicken. Now this you can cook in your crock pot or the stove top. You're gonna need either 3 to 5 boneless, skinless chicken breasts or 8 to 10 skinless chicken thighs, and I have thighs today. A tablespoon of olive oil, tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. If you don't have a fresh lemon, you can use this. Today I actually have a real lemon, so I'll probably use that. 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So I'm just gonna write on my Ziploc bag, lemon pepper chicken. And then I'm gonna put the cooking instructions, which is bake at 350, 1 hour, uncover 10 minutes. And then you could do crock pot, which is low for 4 to 6 hours. I'll have a link down below for this bag holder for you. These are so nifty. You can use fresh or you can already use frozen. I love using frozen though because they're just easier to work with. Mix all the ingredients in a Ziploc bag, seal it tight, and head it to the freezer. When you're ready to make this, thaw overnight in the refrigerator. You can pour it into your crock pot on low for 4 to 6 hours, or you could bake it at 350 degrees for an hour covered, and then uncover the last 10 minutes. Okay, we're gonna make some yummy Cafe Rio chicken. This is one of our family's favorite recipes, and it's done in the crock pot. So you'll need 4 to 6 chicken breasts, and these are frozen, so which makes this whole process easier and faster. 1/2 bottle of zesty Italian dressing. It's about a cup, so if you're wondering. 1 packet of dry ranch dressing. I don't have the packets, I have the tub of it, whatever you want to call it. It's basically 3 tablespoons. You'll need some minced garlic, a half a tablespoon of chili powder, and a half a tablespoon of ground cumin. Combine all the ingredients in a freezer gallon Ziploc bag. Zip up the bag and start mixing it and combine it all together. Lay it flat and pop it in your freezer. You can also make this recipe in your Instant Pot if you'd like. When you're ready to take this, take the bag out of the freezer an hour before starting or run it under some room temperature water for about like 15 to 30 seconds to, to get it to release from the sides of the bag. Dump the meal into the crock pot and cook on low 4 to 6 hours. At that point, just check to see if your chicken is cooked through and then just shred it up. You can also take this bag out the night before and put it in your refrigerator to start thawing. If you'd like to do this in your Instant Pot, just take it out of the freezer an hour before. Again, run it under some water, loosen it from the bags. If you'd like to make this in your Instant Pot, same thawing instructions. Dump the meal in your Instant Pot and add 1/2 cup water. Cook on manual or meat for 15 to 20 minutes. When the timer goes off, allow the pressure to naturally release. It takes about 15 minutes. Then open it up, shred for tacos, salads, or enchiladas. So now I'm going to share with you a really easy dump and go chicken freezer meal. On this plate I have some chicken drumsticks and chicken thighs. So we're going to need a can of cranberry sauce, 8 ounces of French dressing, and 1 packet of onion soup mix. We're gonna dump this all together, mix it in the bag, and we're good to go. You could shred this and have over rice if you want. It is so good. You can also have this in the Instant Pot. Just add a 1/2 cup of water and cook on manual or meat for 15 to 20 minutes. You can also cook this in your Instant Pot. Just add 1/2 cup water and cook on manual or meat for 15 to 20 minutes. Once it beeps, then let it release the pressure naturally, about 15 minutes. Open and shred and have over rice. Stay tuned for next week when we're gonna do snacks and desserts. I'm way excited about that one.